Okay, so here's the completed filtration. Evolution Series ES 8500 an hour pump, gallon per hour pump, and a large strainer basket. So a couple lessons learned from my pond was these big 2-inch gate valves. These are the quick disconnect type, so we can disconnect them during the winter, as well as one down on the pump and one leading to the waterfall line down here. So as you see here, there's the exit line leading down there, some 2-inch shot vac hose leads off to the garden, biological filtration, and to keep everything floating we just put zip ties. These two lines here are for a UV system here. So these two UV lines, 1 inch, lead into an exit of a 1 inch down underground, and we got the lines run underground here, about 6 inches underground, down into the pond. So the bottom drain sucks up in here into this line underground to this line, and then up inside into the pump. In a nutshell, that's how this system works now. So, and then this line here, which is the waterfall line, goes along the fence and then up into the waterfall. There's been a significant difference in the cleanliness of the pond and maintenance since it's been put in now. For the US watchers on YouTube, you guys will be a lot better off than us in Canada. Pricing is going to be completely different. This was quite expensive. I think it was well over $1,000 to do this job. Basically, being your pump in Canada, to buy one of these pumps, you're looking about $300 for the pump, and then you're looking for about $100 in delivery, and then there's your customs brokerage fees if they charge them. We get all of our stuff from Steve in the United States at highdesertkoi.com. So that's where we get all of our pump stuff from, and he's very good guy to deal with. And this whole filtration system was developed by Steve. It's not my idea. I'm just doing a YouTube video on how to do it. His is slightly different and a little bit more rigid, but we do it and then make it a little bit cheaper for our needs. As you see, we got a different piping here. We got ABS plastic and Schedule 40 white pipe. Schedule 40 is much more expensive. So depending on who you are and who you know over in the United States, you might be able to do all this stuff for significantly cheaper. The pump alone may be free shipping in the United States. I don't know. In Canada, it gets much more expensive. So the deal has been so far that we've had to clean out this priming pot 2 or 3 times a day since this system's turned on, and that's basically because there was so much stuff floating in the bottom of that pond with the original system that was in there with the basket and filtration. We couldn't keep it clean. But now that we've removed all the stone and all the debris, the bottom of this pond is now clear, minus some stone from the fish getting in there and messing around in the flower pots, and that's the same as my pond at home. At the bottom here, there's a 3-way valve, where mine at home has a 1 standard pipe. On my dad's here, we decided to run it with 3. It's a much bigger pond, so we got a 3-way 2-inch line that branches off with 3 giant lines about 4 feet long a piece, and that significantly adds a lot more surface area for filtration. As you can see, the waterfall, this pond is, like I was saying, an 8,500 gallon an hour pump, and that waterfall right now is getting just over half. The sand and gravel filtration system is only good to push. Per sand gravel filter you build is only about 2,000 gallons an hour is what suggested volume for pumping through. You see right here, that one valve there leading out is the biological, leading out of the biological, and that little pipe right down here is coming out of the UV line. So a significant difference between how much is coming out of the actual filtration and what's coming through the waterfall. On my pond, the only difference is the waterfall, I buried a 55-gallon drum and ran the modified, or I'm sorry, the outlet line to the from the pump into the 55 gallon where I can add a little more filtration. But otherwise, this has been running for just over a week now, and the water is crystal clear and much better. So good, in fact, that the koi have now bred 3 times so far this season, and there's all kinds of babies in here. For further note here, you guys can't see it, the sun's reflector, the light's reflecting, but down here there is a 5,500 gallon hour submersible pump with a 1-inch T that blows the water in this direction. So we got it going this way and over this way, and that'll help with some circulation in the water to help all that detritus and stuff settle down to the bottom. So eventually it'll make its way down to this modified bottom drain. So this system would be good for people that are building a pond with no rock on the bottom, and good for people that are going to be constructing a pond after the fact, that have realized that it's a big nuisance to clean up every year with the aftermarket filtration systems that are sold in stores that actually don't even work. So this system here is a lot more user friendly and a lot easier to clean. Once the biological filtration builds itself up and the pond develops itself and ages and it gets its own bacteria growth, it's quite self-sustaining, self-sufficient. Okay, any questions? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and have a good one.